is good to see you. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Sorry for the delay, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to get a video playing here for you real quick, and then I will be right back with you. But had some technical difficulties, and now we are getting that rolling. So anyway, I'll let you take a look at this, and I will be back here in just one quick minute. See you soon.
Every pain has a purpose. Sometimes we won't understand. Looking at all the wreckage, beauty looks back at you instead. 'Cause the fire destroys.
Hey, friends, it is so good to see you again. Sorry for the lateness of going live. Do hope that you guys are doing well. If you can hear me, go ahead and give me a quick thumbs up. That way I can make sure that everything is coming through for you. It was a pretty crazy day today. It was awesome, but the lateness was mostly due to the fact that I had some technical issues with my camera. For whatever reason, my GoPro did not want to turn on. So that's why it doesn't look anywhere near as good as it does. But hey, I am super thankful and happy that you guys are here and super stoked. Looks like Corey is here and Janet. Hello, friends. Thanks so much for coming. Feel free to leave a comment below where you're watching from. Corey, you're from Virginia, which is awesome. Janet is all the way from, where is that? Paragould, Arkansas. Over on the Instagrams, we got Daniel Ornelas. Good to see you, buddy. And Haley, the Red Coat Foundation. Hello, friend. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you guys. So I had a new song that just came out. And it is called Live. I'm not sure if it was playing for you guys a second ago. Hopefully it was. But I do want to play that one for you live now as best that I can, seeing as my finger is still being a little weird. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'll play that for you here right whippity quick. Every pain has a purpose. But sometimes we don't understand. Looking at all the wreckage, beauty looks back at you instead. As the fire destroys the now, life awaits beneath the cooling ash. The smoke-filled eyes don't listen to the lies. They try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Storm clouds fade away. The morning breaks to a brand new day. Left to ourselves and nothing else. Living life, never planned to live. But the fire destroys the now. But life awaits beneath cooling ash. Smoke-filled eyes don't listen to the lies. They try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Uh-oh, Deborah's saying the video's fuzzy, blurry, music distorted. Okay, let me double check and see if there's something on my end that I can do to make that not happen. And just let me know if for some reason you can tell that it's getting better or worse. Just let me know. Let's see here. Is that better and or worse? Storm clouds fade away. Morning breaks to a brand new day. Left to ourselves and nothing else. Living life, never planned to live. Okay, you can't hear. Let me do this. I'm just going to totally switch the microphone over to something completely different, and we're going to get rid of all this craziness. And that way, we don't have to worry about. Let me know if you guys can hear better and or worse. Hopefully it is better. Let's see here. Hey, let's see. Can't hear. Janet, let me know if you can hear better now, friend. Better that way? All right, cool. Well, I don't know why technology's being weird tonight, but we will just go like this. How about that? Let's see here. Well, since y'all didn't hear most of that song, or at least some of it you didn't hear, let's just start from the top. How about that? Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Nights with me, myself, and I. Just had a brand new song that released, and it is called Live. Super excited that you guys have absolutely loved it, and it's been going really, really well. I'm super excited for it and cannot wait for to see what it does as far as how it can help other people. So let me play it for you, and I'm gonna play the acoustic version of it because The acoustic version is awesome, and I love it. So.
Every pain has a purpose. Sometimes we won't understand. Looking at all the wreckage, and beauty looks back at you instead. 'Cause the fire destroys the now. Life awaits beneath the cooling ash. Smoke-filled ice. Don't listen to the lies. I try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me that you won't give in. Take my hand and live. The storm clouds fade away. Morning breaks into a brand new day. Ourselves and nothing else. Living life we never planned to live. The fire destroys the now. Life awakes beneath the cooling ash. Smoke-filled ice. Listen to the lies. I try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Smoke-filled ice. Don't listen to the lies. Try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Dark-filled ice. Listen to the lies. Try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Take my hand and live. Well, friends, that is the new song called Live. Super excited about it, and thank you so very much so much for actually being able to listen to that song, streaming it, and sharing it with other people. You guys have made a world of difference, and I am excited to let you know that there are more people who are hearing the song because you guys are sharing it with them. And it's definitely been something that I've heard from a lot of you has been really a powerful song for you, and I'm really excited that you guys are enjoying it and that it's being helpful for you. So that was song number 3 for this year, which is super crazy to think that there's 12 songs on the single release calendar, and we are already 1, 2, 3 in. So we still got another 9 more to go for the rest of the year, and I'm excited about every single one of them. But what makes me even more excited is that you guys are excited about them. So let's see. I'm going to read some of these comments. Looks like Janet said, my phone, sorry, is saying words from all over house and can't mute them. Oh, that's not good. Deborah's sound is so much better, and I do love the acoustic pictures of Little Blurry, but I can deal with that. The sound is much better, and that's all that matters. Always with love and blessings to you and yours. Okay, thanks, Deborah. Well, that's good. I don't know why my computer might be on the fritz. Hopefully it stays with me because I kind of need it to be able to do work and make more music for you guys. So hopefully it sticks around and doesn't do anything crazy. I would like to invite all of you guys who are here, if you do want to join the $2 prayer community. It's something that we've been starting recently, and it is a private community just for you guys. The $2 basically says 2 things. One, it says that you are going to pray for me every single month, which is what the $2 for, is a reminder for you and for me that you're praying for me and I'm praying for you. The other thing about that is if you want to support and help me continue to make music, that $2 goes towards that. And you're probably thinking, that is ridiculous. There's no way that $2 is going to make that big a deal. And I would say, yes, that is true, except if we have a lot of people. And I would love to have a music ministry that is allowing us to touch a lot of people and have a lot of people involved with it. I was going to run the numbers and I didn't get a chance to, but it's like less than like 2 to 3% of the people who have followed me or have joined my free community have actually supported me, whether it's buying merch or, getting a custom song, bring me out to their house, that sort of thing. So I'd love to have more people involved with what's going on, because I want you to enjoy the blessings of being able to know that music and something you're involved with is going and impacting people's lives. So if you're interested in that, you can either scan the QR code or click on the link, join the $2 prayer community. I post in there every single day. It's another way for you to be able to get connected with me and get connected with some other awesome people that are all about comforting the afflicted and confronting the comfortable through music. And my goal is not just my goal. I want it to be our goal of how we're doing that for other people. So feel free to click and join. Would love to have you guys in there. And you guys came for music, and we're going to sing some more. I was born to fight for something. I can feel it in my bones. Every day has its moments, chasing rainbows and searching for gold. But I can't shake this feeling. I'm meant for something more. So take a deep breath, hit the road. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Living in this moment, feeling more alive, taking every chance to do more than survive. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got it. Life's too short to skip a beat. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love. For this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. fears. So let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. Yeah. So much fun. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being here. It is so fantastic to see so many of you popping on and interacting with each other and singing. The Bear fan Roy, so good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. I love being able to see your smiling faces, or at least your names come up as smiling faces for me. And would love, love, love for you guys to share this, like it, invite some friends. This is meant to be kind of an encouragement time where you guys can come. We can sing some songs together, be able to encourage each other as we go into the new week. Now, granted, I do know, because I'm a human being and I live in the United States, that this weekend there was a crazy change for a lot of you. In fact, most of you are actually 1 hour older, newer. I don't know. Anyway, it was kind of ironic. I've been getting up very early as part of my morning routine, and I get up at 5 a.m. in my time zone. I usually go to bed at 10. Last night I went to bed basically at 11 and got up at 4 because of the whole time change thing. It was like, oh man, that's crazy. But I will say this, the one cool thing about it is that this morning when I got up, it actually didn't seem that bad. Now granted, this kind of stuck up on me because I was envisioning, like, my body was saying, oh yeah, it's not even dark yet. Like, I don't, because usually when I'm doing this, it's dark outside, the studio window or whatever is completely dark, and it wasn't. And I'm like, oh no. It's pretty crazy. Dude, Roy, my man, shared, liked, loved. Thank you so much. You are a fantastic friend. Super appreciate that, and appreciate the rest of you guys as well. So anyway, the whole point of this is to encourage you guys as you get ready to go in. I know Monday morning is going to, for some people, hit like a ton of bricks because it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe Monday's coming around. For me, honestly, I really love Monday mornings. And the reason is because I truly believe that everyone was created on purpose with a purpose. And because of that, it allows me to be able to wake up and know that because God has actually designed all of us with some pretty cool gifts and talents to be able to share with other people, that we have the ability and the obligation to go and do that and be good stewards of our gifts so that we can go love and serve other people. So my goal is to use music to actually help you guys go and do that. So if you have a song that you want me to play or share, feel free to leave it in the comments. Wherever you're watching this, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you are, feel free to leave in the comments if there's a song you're like, oh, you should totally do this one. Because I want this to be something that can be an encouragement to you and really get you juiced up and excited about living life. I got really convicted about a year ago. I was reading through a book that a friend had given me called The Morning Miracle. And one of the things they talked about in the book specifically was how hard it is getting up in the morning when you go to bed not wanting to get up in the morning. And when you hit the snooze button continuously, it actually is subconsciously telling your body that you would rather sleep through your life than live it. I was like, oh, I don't like that. I want to live my life, and I want to live it on purpose, and I want to do it in a way that honors and glorifies God. So that being said, I got a song that I actually wrote specifically about that, and it was as my daughter had just gotten out of open heart surgery at 16 days old, and the doctors were telling us all these different metrics that they had to meet at this, so many hours after her heart surgery. Then then they would check this, and if she passed that test, then they would take these wires off, and if she passed this one, they'd pull these tubes out. And every single one of those times, she was blowing through and doing far better. So good, in fact, that some of our NICU nurses were actually coming down and keeping an eye on her, and they were just blown away that she was doing so well that they kept us 2 days in the step-down unit because they were so worried that she was doing so well, something had to go wrong. And God showed us in his mercy and grace how powerful he is in healing my daughter through the hands of the doctors and through just miraculously allowing her to get better and better and better and better. And while we were watching her just heal, I wrote this song. This time, this place, this time, this place was designed for you to see God's grace every moment, so divine, a chance to see the Master's design. If only the Spirit would open our eyes to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed for your glory, all your glory. So for your glory, yeah. So for your glory, yeah. Every trial, every way, having news to give you the praise, focusing my heart, pointing others where we all had to start. If only the Spirit would open our eyes to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed for your glory, all your glory. So for your glory, yeah. So for your glory, yeah. Every breath that we take, every word that we speak, everything that we do, it all point to you, to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed is for your glory, all your glory. Help me live my life for your glory, all your glory, and shine bright for your glory, all your glory. So for your glory, yeah. So for your glory, yeah. For your glory, all your glory. That is For Your Glory. Awesome stuff. Deborah, thank you so much, friend. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you, everybody else, for being here. You guys are awesome. we're going to keep right on trucking because I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me on this late-ish Sunday evening. I don't know how many of you guys went to the early church service today, but it's always the joke when daylight savings happens, like, oh, you can find out who the true believers are because they're the ones that still go to the first service. It seemed like the same amount of people were there, but to me at least. The Holy Spirit, nothing like it. He got let it in. Yeah. Amen. Thanks so much, Deborah. So if you are interested in the songs that I'm doing, there's this really cool thing called the single release calendar. I'll drop a link and then also a QR code that you guys can scan if you're interested in it. That will take you to the page where you can actually buy a calendar still. And it's like, well, it's March. Why would I need a calendar? Well, the cool part is this calendar, every single release that comes out, you can actually look ahead and see the releases before they're released. But like we'll take Slow Down. Actually, so we had Slow Down, and then we had Facing All Our Fears, and then Live, which just came out. So on Live, there's a QR code that's here. On day 1 of the month, anybody who has the calendar can actually scan the QR code that's in here and listen to the song, see the music video for it, read the lyrics, any other type of special content that's in there. Sometimes I've got merch that has stuff to do with the song, lyrics, all that stuff, and that's available to calendar holders only until public release day, which is usually about a week later. So Live announced on the 8th, but anybody who had a calendar was actually listening to it on the 1st. So, like I said, there's 9 more months of the year. So if you're interested in joining the calendar crew, where you guys actually not only get to see all the songs that are on there, and by the way, thank you, Janet Stallings, for being the executive producer of everything that I'm doing this year. She sponsored the entire calendar. When I was selling these back in November, people had the opportunity, if they wanted to be able to claim a day, a month, or the entire year. And so if they claimed a day, they could put their name on it and be able to celebrate somebody in their life or themselves. If they want to put their birthday on it, or anniversaries, or kids' birthdays, or literally just grab like November 25th, because it's just a great day, and you don't even have to wear, it's not too hot, not too cold, and just right for wearing a light jacket. For all you Miss Congeniality fans out there, that one's for you. Janet actually sponsored the entire calendar so that you guys could hear a lot of these songs. So if you're interested in being a year-long sponsor of this calendar for 2024, they're already printed, so sorry about that. But be watching out in November. There will be other sponsorships for the entire year where you can sponsor that. And there are ways to, like, if you are interested in just supporting me and what I'm doing, there's a little tip jar there where you can go and either do that, or actually I believe the support the stream one is actually the best way to do that. You can give either on a monthly basis, or you can give just a one-time gift, that sort of thing. But ultimately, I would rather have all of you just be a part of the $2 community, because I would rather have as many people as possible actually in and a part of that community, where we can all impact and shape each other throughout this life that we're living, instead of it just being like a handful of people that are basically allowing me to make this music. I'm not opposed to that. However, I want everybody to be able to have an opportunity to have their hand in what God is doing through us collectively being able to make and create music that can impact and change the world. So, speaking of that, there's a lot of really cool songs that came out last year's calendar. And one of the ones that I haven't done a ton as far as playing them on live streams and that sort of thing, but one that I love is actually called Safely in His Hands. And this one is kind of interesting because it was not fully written. Actually, some of these songs were not fully written until it was time to go. And this song, I was like, oh yeah, it's done, it's ready to go. And then I got to it and I lost the music to it. I couldn't find it anymore, and it just didn't feel complete. So the third verse to this was actually written literally like days before recording it and getting it out to you guys. But this is Safely in His Hands. I've cried with the broken, I've dared with Every time has a purpose, every moment at stake. Thank God for the good times, thank God for the bad. Who am I to decide when to trust sovereign plans? Though the day may be uncertain, though the night might be the end, I can rest and still believe I am safely in His hand. Cause I've learned how to lose, I've learned how to love. I can give all I have with help from above. I'm not who I was, but I'm all that I am. It takes time to grow, it takes time to plan. Though the day may be uncertain, though the night might be the end, I can rest and still believe I am safely in His hand. Oh, 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 I've danced in the rain, I've walked on the shore, I gazed at the stars and still wanted more. I climbed up the mountain, stood in the valley below, content to just be and thankful to know. Though the day may be uncertain, though the night might be the end, I can rest and still believe I am safely in His hand. Cried with the broken, I cheered with the saint. Every time has a purpose, every moment at stake. Thank God for the good times, thank God for the bad. Who am I to decide when to trust sovereign plans? Who am I to decide when to trust sovereign plans? Yeah, I love that song. So much fun. Let's see. Got some more friends over on the Instagram. Zesto Power 79, Tracy B, Chris Grace, Wetball 11, Kimberly Fleming. Thanks so much for being here, friends. So good to see you. You guys are absolutely incredible. And everybody who's here on this stream as well. Jumping in on Facebook and Instagram. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you for being here. If you do have a song request, feel free to leave it down below, and we will do what we can. Whether or not I know the song or not, I will do everything that I possibly can to try to do my best to either butcher it and make you love the original artist, or try to at least make it entertaining. How about that? So yeah, it has been a wild, crazy ride. Today actually is kind of funny. I took the dog out for a walk, as I've been doing, trying to get more healthy. Stay in shape, in that when I get up at 5, I've been doing this whole 30-30-30 thing, which is supposedly scientifically proven to help you lose like fat weight. And so what you do is 30 minutes, you wake up, and within 30 minutes, you eat 30 grams of protein, and then you work out for 30 minutes straight. Consistently keeping your BPM, your heart rate at like 130 beats per minute. So not doing hyper strenuous activity, but decently strenuous. So I'd get up, I make like 5 eggs and whatever meat I can throw in there, and then end up jumping on the bike. And the crazy thing is, and putting some cheese on there too. The crazy thing is like trying to get that all done within like 30 minutes or whatever. It's like, man, like those eggs are hot when it comes off, the skillet or whatever. So anyway, it's been fun and interesting because then I go take the dog for a 2-mile walk, and it's try to wear the dog out. But for me, honestly, like today, my calves were burning like crazy. And I couldn't help but think how so often, like, we just, like, I would love to just sit around in a hammock all day long. I know that's like sounds horrible or whatever for some people, but like I do enjoy work and I do love working. But a lot of me would love to just sit on the beach all day long and just listen to the sea breeze. And that's it. And maybe play guitar. But the reality is there's a lot of work to be done. I was reading through Ephesians 2 this morning with a buddy, and we were known before the foundation of the earth, and yet God still put work for us to do. Could he do it all by himself without us, whether we live or die? Yeah, he totally could. But he chooses to use you in ways so that we get the benefit of helping other people, and he still gets the glory. And I absolutely love that he allows us to be a part of other people's story and a part of their lives. And every person, I believe, has a story. And a lot of times we just want other people to know our story. And yet, some of the most beautiful stories of redemption start with a listening ear, where we're willing to actually listen to somebody else's story and sit by them and sit near them so that we can just sing along. I've seen it countless times where things don't turn out right, like nothing we had planned. But in the chaos, don't forget you were made for more than this. This is not the end, 'cause every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Oh, 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 oh. In your joy or in your pain, in your heart when it breaks, life was never meant live alone. You were made to come alive, even when it's not alright. And oh, I feel it too. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Oh, 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 oh. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me Let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. Oh, 'cause you have a story. Your story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Whoa, oh, oh, This is one of your songs that I know by heart and love it. Thanks for sharing. I guess your fingers healed up to jam to this one. Okay, back to your radio. Kind of, but not really. I mean, you can still see it's pretty. I just changed actually where I put the capo so that I could play different chords. I'm still kind of, I don't know. Hopefully it's going to heal up. I actually had my mom look at it today because it was kind of crazy. I actually used to, when I was a child, have a wart like right there on my finger. I was like, I really hope that's not coming back because that would really be a bummer. So anyway, hopefully it's not. If not, guess what? I'm going to start a new trend where I wrap my finger in electrical tape and keep playing anyway, because as long as my finger's there, I'm going to use it. And if it's a little bit painful, okay, like I still want to play and sing music for you guys. So Cora, Matt Fawcett, your songs are so wonderful. They have helped me a lot. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, friend. I am so thankful that you were able to find me and my music and you're allowing it to impact your life. That's fantastic. That's all I could ever hope for and dream. So thank you so much for letting me know that too. That's awesome. And thank you, Deborah, as well. Appreciate the comment and really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I'm going to do another song here for you guys here in a second. But before I do that, I do want to make a note. One of the fantastic partners that I get to connect with whenever I do shows is a organization called Holt International. They are all about helping children and through childhood sponsorship. So if you want to join me in actually changing a child's life forever, I would love nothing more than for this live stream not only to help you guys and get you super pumped and jazzed for the week and being excited about what God has for your life, but a continuation of that is something that can go far beyond just what we do tonight, which is the ability to impact a child's life forever by being able to support them financially. It's $43 a month. It is not cheap. However, I can guarantee you that that $43 is going to do so much for the kingdom of God because you're helping other children have a chance that they would not receive otherwise. So there's tons of need that are out there. It was started by Harry and Bertha Holt, and they saw just children who were in need that were orphans, and it broke their heart, and they felt compelled to do something about it. Now, it did not mean that they went and adopted every single child on the earth, but what they did go and they went and they took a step. They did what they could with the means that they had to be good stewards, to be able to go and use their lives to impact people for all eternity. And that's what I'm calling you guys to, whether that's sponsoring a child or it's going and literally just talking to your next door neighbor and sharing the gospel with them. My goal for your life is that you would take the step that God is calling you to today to go and walk by faith. Now, that doesn't mean that you go and just give all your money away and you just That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want you to be a good steward of what God has gifted you with. Your time, your talent, your relationships, your finances, to go and take the next step so that you can start impacting people by what He's already put in your pathway. If you feel like there's nothing in your path and you want to be able to impact people for the gospel, please join me in sponsoring a child. Again, I would love for this impact to go far above and beyond just what we're doing tonight at 8:10 p.m. on March 10th, 2024. Because I believe that God can continually use our obedience to do His work here on this earth. And again, in Ephesians 2, it talks about how we were created to do work that He's prepared for us. And if this is a part of your work, I'd love for you to have the opportunity to do that. So you can click that link, scan the QR code for Holt International, and go change a child's life today. And that will actually take you to Holt's webpage, where you can actually choose which child that you would like to sponsor. Again, don't get overwhelmed. It's better to sponsor one now and allow the Holy Spirit to work in your heart and see if there's possibility that you can sponsor another child or even potentially adopt. And Holt can actually help you with that as well too. That being said, there is another song that goes very much in line with that, which is called Run. And this one actually came from a conversation that my older sister and I were having about how our faith compels us to run towards people's disaster, not because it's a guarantee that will change something, but because we are guaranteed the opportunity that it will for sure change our hearts, because of what Christ has done for us, by giving us the grace that we so desperately needed, even when we didn't quite understand it. This is called Run. This world is filled with sorrow. This world is full of pain. Looking around, I'm certain that something's gotta change. What am I to do? What am I to say? I'm no savior, I'm no surgeon, but I can't let it stay this way. So I'll run to disaster, I'll sprint towards the pain, give all that I am for the chance that I could change. There are no guarantees, disaster. I'll sprint towards the pain, give all that I am for the chance that I could change. Yes, I know we will all change. That is Run, my friends. And I hope, no matter what you do in this life, that you will continually run towards people's disaster and towards their pain because your faith compels you to. I would love nothing more, again, to allow my music to be a pathway for people to understand that we have such a great opportunity to go and wreak havoc on the world in such a positive way by literally just loving people tangibly in a way that shows them that God still loves and cares for them. So I appreciate every single one of you guys being here, coming and hanging out with me. There's it looks like there's like 34 some people that are watching on all the different streams, which is fantastic. That's more people than we've had consistently, at least, which is just super, super cool. I feel super blessed and honored that you guys would be here on a Sunday night and just hanging out with me. So thank you so much. We will be here, or I'll be here every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Feel free to come and hang out. Would definitely love to have you guys a part of it every single week. And if you've got songs that are like, hey, I'd love for you to do this one, always feel free to shoot that over to me, even if it's during the week. You can send it to info@mattfawcettmusic.com. Again, would love for you guys to join the $2 a month prayer community. It means the world to me, and I covet your prayers deeply because I know that what I'm doing, I need your help, not just financially, but spiritually as well. And I want you to be a part of this. I want you to feel as if, because it's true, that you are actually a part of what I'm doing musically by going and impacting the world. And I hope that the soundtrack that I'm creating is one that encourages you to go live on purpose and to go call people to their purpose, to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. It's the whole idea of the futon theory that I have, which is when you're super tired, like after I got back from my walk with my dog, sitting down on a futon can be the most comfortable thing and help hold you and comfort you in your time of need. However, if you stick around there too long, you start getting sore and you want to get back up. And I hope that the way that we can comfort each other gives us the comfort that we need so that we can then be compelled to go and help other people. I believe you were created on purpose with a purpose, and my goal is to help you live and walk in that by making music and getting it out to you so that you can be encouraged to go and do that. So I hope and pray that you guys have a phenomenal week this week, starting March 11th through the rest of the week. I hope you guys have a phenomenal week. I'm excited to be able to continue to share the songs with you that we've been writing and doing. Do me a huge favor and do future people that'll be a part of this group and a part of these live streams a favor as well, and go continue to keep streaming and sharing the song Live. I've already heard tons and tons of comments back from a lot of you that said, wow, this is life-changing. It's a phenomenal song. It's helped me through some dark times, which is fantastic. Or it's just what I needed to hear right now. I would love it if everybody who needed to hear that song could, and you guys are a way that can do that. You guys have much more influence than I do. I'm just one single individual doing the best that I possibly can. But together, all of us can share that song with the people who need to hear it, whether we know they need to hear it or not, just by sharing it. Even sharing this live stream, liking it, commenting on it, allows it to get out to more people. And we can essentially, I don't want to say cheat the algorithms. We can just use technology that we're given for God's glory by making famous the message of the gospel and sharing it with other people so that they in turn have an opportunity to be able to fall in love with Jesus, which would be my ultimate goal above all else, is to give glory and honor to God with everything that I do so that other people can come to see him and know him for who he truly is. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you for hanging out this long. And for those of you that stuck around for all my crazy technical issues at the beginning, you guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Remember, it is 8:20 right now. So if you usually go to bed at 9, don't stay up until you feel like you're tired, because tomorrow morning is going to be a little rough. But I appreciate and love you guys. Join the $2 prayer community. Would love to see more of you guys in there. And I would love to see that community continue to grow. I would love to have hundreds of thousands of people in there, because that allows me and my family the opportunity to be able to go and do more, to reach people through music, through shows, through touring, through all that stuff. It forces me to be a really good steward of my finances, because I know that if you guys are supporting me, whether it's through the $2 prayer community, or going and grabbing some, like getting a hat or a hoodie from me, the finances that come to me are ones that I am then responsible for, to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to be a good steward of those and use them to honor and glorify God and point other people to Jesus. And I had a date with my daughter, my eldest, the one with the heart surgery, on Saturday, and she was talking to me about music and said, "So Dad, like when you travel and do that stuff or whatever, like everybody hears about Jesus at your shows, right?" It's like, yes they do. So if you're curious as to whether or not we're doing it for the right reason, I can guarantee you that no matter what, my oldest daughter will hold my feet to the fire, whether they need to be or not. And that the gospel will be preached and proclaimed no matter where we go. So, Cora, Matt, God made us to help each other and love each other. Yes, he did. Thank you so much for being here. Deborah, you as well. And everybody else, that I can't see all your names. But thank you so much for being here. Would love nothing more to continue to connect with you, as we share more stories and songs together and we get a chance to sing together. So join the $2 prayer community. Would love to see you guys in there and be able to continue to support you guys as you walk through your life. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I love you. Tomorrow morning, we'll have another Motivational Monday post, and cannot wait to share next week with you. So thanks so much. Have an awesome rest of your night. I love you guys, and we'll see you.